What stands out to you so far?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Can change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Deion Waiters is out there with Durant. Then there's Roberson. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Westbrook in the 1. Adams dishes to Roberson. Passes it to Westbrook. Oklahoma City the rebound. Adams' shot is good.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Lillard misses.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans had really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
A 3-ball. Good. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Roberson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
Singler, he's checked in for the Thunder.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Putting it together offensively, looking to build some more momentum. Now, good board there, Kevin, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And they're moving it up. He kicks to Adams. Westbrook with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Westbrook's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Portland. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Morrow's checked in. Portland's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. 3-pointer, Lillard. Here's Harkless. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Now, here's Westbrook. He has 7. Adams' shot is off. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down in the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Again, the miss by Lillard.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
Here's Westbrook. The Blazers getting the bucket. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. And Westbrook, here we go. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 9 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it. Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
And Portland has possession. The Thunder making the shot.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in this game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Myers-Leonard comes in for Maurice Harkless. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Craig. And McCollum subbed in for Damian Lillard. And then for Oklahoma City, Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Baca comes in for Kyle Singler. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Morrow. Henderson pulls it in. From deep, C.J. McCollum. And that's good.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Stolen by McCollum. Pushing it up. And Gerald Henderson with the slam.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot. And I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here's McCollum. Excellent D from Kanter.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And another fast break for Portland. The Trailblazers running.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
5 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this.
All right, I want everyone to give it up.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
A nice quarter for Westbrook. He has 9 points and a couple of nice steals, too.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture. He has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Oh, supreme. So that takes it to a whole other level when you get supreme in terms of your stat sheet.
In Kellogg's, right? In Kellogg's. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Portland. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Harkless is out there with Aminu. And it's Plumlee in at the center. That doesn't go either for Durant. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Vonleh's checked in for the Trailblazers. In the bucket, kicks to Adams.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't. Yeah, you're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all. You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Russell Westbrook.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots, and they're a solid group that knows how to play.
Checked in for McCullough. Singler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Morrow comes in for Roberson. Lillard attacking.
Oklahoma City foul.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Assisted by Lowe.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Noah Vonleh. And it's Henderson for Harkless.
And one thing about Damian Lillard, for as much as he handles the ball, for as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive point guard, but this guy plays wise beyond his years. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Looking to get back on track here. Waiters passes to Westbrook. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
And that's a foul called on Kyle Singler. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Leonard. And here's Foy. After Gerald Henderson hitting the three. Foy dishes to Durant. And that one's good. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. Really good awareness right there on the assist.
It's Durant on the wing. The three. That doesn't go either for Durant. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Thunder lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that Greg the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Foyle is out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Waiters in the 3-slot. The Trailblazers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And Waiters kicks to Foy. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Thunder lead by 2. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go. Aminu's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, GA, from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Here's 4 after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Waiters. Pass to Foy. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Adams. Beyond the arc. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Randy Foy. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And the Thunder making a change here. Durant's checked in. Durant with the steal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. He dishes it to Durant. Here's the three. Can't get it to go. Now Portland takes it the other way. And Plumlee kicks to Lillard. To take the lead. The long distance three is buried. Lillard's got 10 points in just the second half. Westbrook against Lillard. It's Westbrook with the drive. Here's Roberson. No good on the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Ibaka, the pass to Durant. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his third foul so far.
It's really been an ugly game for him as he continues to give the ball away on offense, guys.
Lillard from outside. That's good. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Shots good by Durant.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Aminu dishes to Lillard. Pass to McCollum. It's up a three. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing. And the shot falls short this time.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Check out the game for Durant. He's got 11 points. He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And Lillard kicks to Harkless. The three-pointer, no good. And Westbrook, here we go. Here's Ibaka. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch! So tough to stop Westbrook right now.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
And with that basket, you have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.
"20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's in!
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
It's stolen by Adams.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Greg, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
Here's Lillard. Got it!
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're losing by 2. 9 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
Yeah, and in this case, debate often. You hear guys debate whether to take a 2 for the tie or a 3 to win. In my case, with this situation, I think you go hard inside and see if you can get a good shot in close.
Offline. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw good.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.